Well, we will see our first results come in tonight. It could be days or even weeks before there is a final outcome in many of the races. 17's Maddie Gannon is here now to explain how that works and how we can expect to see results flow in tonight. Maddie?
Of ways voters can cast a ballot. Every active registered voter in Kern should have received a ballot in the mail. Voters then had the choice to mail that ballot, drop it off at a ballot box, or bring it with them to the polls to surrender it and vote in person today. And these methods essentially determine how these votes are released on election night and in the days following. To get an idea of how this will play out, let's go back to how Kern voted in the most recent election, the 2021 recall. Last fall, the vast majority of voters in Kern cast a ballot by mail, 90.97% of all ballots cast. That means they received their ballots through the post office and either mailed them back to the elections office or dropped them at a ballot box. Then we had 19,215 votes cast in person at the polls on election day, accounting for 9.3%. Of those in-person votes, about 39% were cast regularly, not provisionally. According to Kern County Registrar of Voters Mary Bedard, 10,978 people cast ballots provisionally in 2021. That's the majority of votes cast at the polls. And provisional ballots are placed in special envelopes and are only counted after the elections office verifies the person's voter registration status and that he or she did not already cast a ballot. These ballots are required in two scenarios. One, if a voter believes he or she is registered to vote, but his or her name does not appear on the voter registration list at the polling site. And two, if a registered voter received a ballot in the mail, but comes to a polling place to vote in person on election day and does not bring their mail-in ballot with them to surrender it. This is to ensure someone does not vote twice. So now let's go through how the results will come out tonight. The first results are expected to come soon after the polls close at 8 p.m. Bedard says she expects those results to be in by about 8:30. That batch of votes is all of the mail-in ballots the elections office received and were able to process before election day. Generally, Bedard says that means all of the ballots received by Friday of last week. In 2021, that accounted for about half of all mail-in votes. So after those are released, the county will move to tabulating regular ballots cast in person at the polls today. In other words, not provisional ballots cast today. Those results will come out periodically throughout the night. By the end of tonight, Bedard expects about half of all total results to be in. And the elections office then can start processing and tabulating the mail-in ballots received after last Friday. These results will come out in the next few days, which Bedard says could be as late as this Friday. And after all of that vote is in, the elections office can move to counting all of the ballots cast provisionally. And the county has up to 30 days to tabulate all the ballots and certify the results of the election. We know every election is different, but that does give us an idea of how we may see the votes come in tonight. And of course, we will keep you updated throughout the entire night. In studio, Maddie Gannon, 17 News.
All right, thanks so much, Matt.